同学们好. Now we are going to talk about the bigger numbers in Chinese. So before that, we do a little bit of revision. I want to talk about the common mistake in mentioning Chinese numbers. I noticed like some of you, when you mention 11, 12, 13, 14, some of you mention as 11, 12, 13, 14, which is wrong because maybe you think like 21, 31, 41 is 21, 31, 41. So 11 you mention as 11, which is wrong. So the correct way to say 11, 12, 13, 14 is 11, 12, 13, 14, and so on. That is the correct way of mention from 11 until 19. So let us talk about the bigger numbers in Chinese. So first of all, you need to memorize this chart. Okay, during my school day, my Chinese primary school day, like how to mention the numbers in Chinese is in our mathematics class. Okay, our mathematics class, we will learn how to mention all the numbers. So in Chinese, we will have this kind of chart. So this is a single digit. So it's 个, single digit, double, and then triple, and so on. We start from 个, 十, 百, 千, 万, 十万, 百万, 千万, 万万, 万万 is we call 亿. Okay, so after 千万 we will reach until 亿, then 十亿, 百亿, 千亿, and so on. And then today I just want to teach until 亿, until here. So before you start to learn the Chinese numbers, especially the bigger one, you need to memorize this chart first. So you start memorize the sound first. Okay, and then later you put in the Chinese character. And then as you learn, you may use your own translation. Like if you use English, it's like this is like single digit, and then 10, 100, 1,000. This is, especially this one, you need to be aware. In Chinese, we use one, but in English is 10,000. Because 10,000 got three zeros and then 10 here. So this one maybe you will mix up. Malay also the same. So one in Malay is 10,000. So what I do during I was a kid, so because I first learned Chinese, so when I learn the numbers in English and Malay, I will not mix them together. I will remember in another system, because like until this one is it already very confusing. So I will remember in another system. English I remember in English way. Also Malay I remember in Malay. So Chinese will remain as my mother tongue. So my first language is Chinese. But for you actually it's also the same, because your mother tongue is English or Malay. So you can still remember English and Malay, but when you learn Chinese, please in your mind you open another new system just for Chinese number, so that you won't confuse. Okay, this is I want to a reminder for you. So before we go to the actual example, I read again this chart, so you take some time to memorize this chart. 个, 十, 百, 千, 万, 十万, 百万千万亿 so normally like Chinese people when we want to mention the bigger number we will start counting 个十百千万十万百万千万亿 this is how we count how we mention the number how we deal with the bigger numbers okay after you are familiar with this chart so I will put in the actual example we start from 个 we start from the single digit so 个 you learn 0 until 9 right 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0 until 9 so 9 is 9 just write a Chinese here 9 this is 9 9 so 5 is 5 okay this is a single digit okay and then double digit as usual 13 is 13 don't mention 13 we don't have 13 for 13 so 13 is 13 17 17 so you just fill in the chart 1 3 like this so 13 17 also double digit 48 48 92 92 okay and then we reach 100 okay 100 is 100 so you 100 just fill in the chart 100 here 100 so 100 just 100 1 and 100 so in Chinese word we write 100 then another one 106 so 0 you need to mention in 100 so in the middle if it is 0 you mean to mention the 0 is 0 so 100 106 106 just read the chart 106 108 108 108 109 also read the chart 100 109 109 110 110 so 110 so in 100 you can apply the one I said is a mistake but after 100 the 10 you can mention 10 so the 10 11 12 13 only used after 100 so 110 110 110 110 110 111 so here you can use 111 111 is correct after 100 but 11 is 11 11 is not 11 11 is 11 but 111 111 so this one you need to take note so continue with the 11 and 112 112 112 112 112 112 103 113 113 just read the chart 113 right 121 so you just read according to the chart 121 so Chinese word 121 122 also read the chart 122 122 so all the 3 digits 159 159 159 187 read the chart 187 187 200 okay normally in numbers the bigger numbers for 2 we normally use 2 no sorry normally we use 2 okay I repeat again in a bigger number in Chinese especially after 100 for 200 we mention 2 200. So 200 is 200. But if you want to say 200 is not wrong also, just that our habit normally we will mention as 200. So 204, 204, 204. Need to mention the 0 in the middle. 204. So 213, 213, 213. 222, 200, and then 22 is 22, so 222. But if you say 222 is not wrong, just that we normally will say 222.